Hello guys, today I am going to be giving you some top 5 bits of knowledge from a book I have been reading called Mastering the Art of War. Anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? Okay, leadership authority directing your forces is a matter of the authoritative power of the leading individual that starts from yourself. If the leader can hold the authority of his forces and operate its power, you oversee your subordinates, kind of like a fierce tiger with wings, flying over the four seas, going into action whenever there is an encounter. If the individual loses and cannot control his authority and cannot control his power or the power of others, you're kind of like a dragon cast into a lake. You may seek and wish the freedoms of the high seas, but how are you going to get there? Next one, the second one. There are 5 types of harm of decadence among national forces. First is the formation of fractions that band together for character assassination, criticising and vilifying the wise and the good. The second is what's called a luxury in uniforms. Third is wild tales and confabulations about supernatural, things that have not been proven and there is no evidence. Fourth is judgment based on private views, mobilising groups for personal reasons and ambitions. Fifth is making secret alliances with enemies, watching for where their advantage may lie. All individuals like this are treacherous and immoral. You should always keep yourself safe and distance yourself from them as much as you possibly can throughout life situations. Third one, knowing people. Nothing is harder to see into people's natures. Though good and bad are different, their conditions and appearances are not always uniform. There are some people who are nice enough but can steal. Some people are outwardly respectful but inwardly making fools of everyone. Some people are brave, again, some people, not all. Some people are brave on the outside, yet on the inside it's a different story. Some people do their best, but may not necessarily be 100 to 200% loyal. Hard it is to know people, they can be ways. First is to question them concerning right and wrong, to observe their ideas. Second is to exhaust all their arguments, to see how they change. Third is to consult them about the use of strategies, to see how perceptive they are. Fourth is to announce that they can be in trouble sometimes throughout life, and to understand their life, to see how brave they can be. Not in a cruel way, by the way, don't get it twisted for those who may think otherwise. I'm going off what I'm reading. Fifth, if you do have a drink with them, but if they do get drunk, do not stop them and feel angered by that or judge them, but make sure to observe their nature to see how they truly can be. Sixth is to present them with the prospect of gain to see how modest they are. Seventh is to give them a task to do within a specific time to see how trustworthy they are. There are 9 types of leaders. Those who guide with virtue, who treat all equally with courtesy, who know when their individuals and friends and family are cold and hungry, and who notice when they are weary and pained. They are called humoristic individuals. Those who do not try to avoid any task, who are not influenced by money or profit, who would die with honour before living in disgrace, are called dutiful individuals. Those who are not arrogant because of their high status, who do not make much of their victories, who are wise but can humble themselves and respect themselves, who are strong but can be tolerant, are called courteous individuals / leaders. I'm using my own words. Those with the extraordinary shifts that are unfathomable, whose movements and responses are multi-faced, who turn disaster into fortune and can seize victory from the jaws of danger and the bad, are called clever individuals. Those who give rich rewards for going ahead and have strict penalties for retreating, whose rewards are given right away and those penalties are the same for all ranks, even the highest, are called trustworthy leaders. Those who go on foot or on war horse with the mettle to take 100 individuals who are skilled in the use of close range weapons, swords and spears, are called infantry individuals slash leaders. Those who face dizzying heights and cross the danger of the deflies, who can shoot at a gallop as if in flight, who are on the vanguard of advancing and in the rear guard when withdrawing, are called cavalry leaders. Those who make the metal makes the individual's forces tremble, and whose determination makes light of powerful enemies who are hesitant to engage in petty fights, while courageous in the midst of major battles, are called fierce leaders. Those who consider themselves lacking when they see the wise, who go along with good advice like following a current, who are magnanimous yet able to be firm, who are yet uncomplicated yet have many strategies, are called great leaders. The capacitities. The capacitities of leaders are not all the same. Some are great, some are lesser. One who spies out treachery and disaster, who wins the allegiance of others, is a leader of 10 men. One who rises early in the morning and retires late at night, whose words are discreet yet perceptive, is a leader of 100 men. One who is direct yet circumspect, who is brave and can fight, is a leader of 1,000 men. One of the martial bearing, of the fierceness of heart, who knows the hardships of others and spares people from hunger and cold, is a leader of 10,000 men. One who associates with the wise and promotes the able, who is careful of how he spends each day, who is sincere and trustworthy and magnanimous, but yet who is guarded in times of order as well as times of disturbances, is a leader of 100,000 men. The one with the humanitarian care extends to all under his command, with the trustworthiness and the justice, with the allegiance of neighbouring nations, friends and families, who understands the signs of the sky above and the patterns of the earth below, and the affairs of humanity in between, and regards all people as his family, is a world-class leader, one who cannot be opposed.